Last year, I made over $30,000 in just 3 days flipping Black Friday doorbuster deals from websites like Kohl's, Best Buy, and manufacturers' websites themselves. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what I bought and sold last year and the criteria and ways that I go about thinking so that you could do it this year or in any other online arbitrage, retail arbitrage type of scenario. All right, so now I'm showing exactly what I bought last year from Best Buy. So I made a lot of money off these Skylander Imaginators. They were on sale for $40. They were normally selling for $80. They were a pretty hot game in the holiday season. So I was like, all right. I looked at the supply and demand, and there was huge demand, and the price was up there. It went down to $40 on Black Friday, but I knew Amazon would not sustain that. Amazon just price matches, and they have a certain amount. They sell out. And yeah, that's what I ended up doing to make money on those. I bought a couple hundred of those. It was great. I had to watch the price every day, though, because it initially went up. So I thought, I should buy and hold. But then supply started to increase and the price started to go down, so I had to liquidate them. I could have made a lot if I just sold them right away. I still made a good amount of money. I still made thousands off of them, but could have been bigger. So I did that, and then for every system. Let's see. Oh, here's prepaid cell phones. Those were huge for me. I doubled or tripled my money on those. There's a whole bunch of different types. You really got to do your research and make sure that it's a good carrier if you're going to do that. Like, I know there's a good deal right now for Total Wireless. I don't know who Total Wireless is or what the demand is, especially what the Amazon demand is. Maybe. So just look into those and validate that there's Amazon sales data. Headphones, Skull Candy. It's a well-known brand. People will buy it. And the certain colors sold better than other ones. Like white was a good one for me. Actually, the best one was red, because it was only exclusive at, I believe it was exclusive at Best Buy. So and the manufacturer. So I bought right from the manufacturer and Best Buy, and was able to make a lot of money from that. Let's see what else was there. I'll scroll down, but as you can see, I really did this. I'm not faking all of these fake orders. So, these Mophie power banks. This is a great example of a discontinued product that made me a lot of money. I probably bought 400 of these Mophies for $10 each, and they were normally $50. So I checked out the numbers. It looked great. It seemed too good to be true, but I just kept buying them and buying them. I bought hundreds. I sold them all for around $50 to $35, and it was amazing. It was crazy money. What else did I buy? Yeah, I bought these little Sony headphones. Oh, here's the example of the limited edition, how you can make money. So these were the Mario. It was a 3DS. They only made a small amount of them, and I just bought them. They only offered them in certain hours because they sold out right away. So if you sign up for the email, I'll release what time that they sold them at last year. It doesn't guarantee they're going to sell them at the exact same time this year. So Black Friday sale starts at 12 o'clock on Thursday for Best Buy. But they don't release the hottest products right then because their websites can get flooded. They would sell out. So they kind of sprinkle it in and out. So I'm just assuming that they're going to use roughly the same pattern as last year because they're ancient big box retailers. They don't change much. So yeah, that's going to be the plan there. I see. I don't know if I actually sold anything else from Best Buy. I bought some printers here. I could have made more money on these printers, but I didn't want to because they were big and heavy, and I had so many boxes. I filled up 3 UPS trucks. I couldn't handle more of it. Lots and lots of prepaid cell phones. Tip about prepaid cell phones: you can make money. You got to look out the deals, check them out. You might need to go in person. My account did get blocked because I was buying so many prepaid cell phones, and they didn't like that. But I was able to buy as many Skull Candies and everything else. You can only buy a certain amount in order, but as I've explained or will explain in this video, you can get around it by just making a different order. Yeah, so that's what I've done. Now I'm going to show you my criteria of how I found these products so that you could do it yourself now this holiday season or in the future, however you guys want to do this. So, all right, before I get into my criteria and teaching you guys how to do this, I want to quick explain who this is for. So I don't suggest this for somebody who's never done and sold on Amazon before. One, I'm not really really sure if you can send stuff into FBA if you haven't. They do these certain requirements for the holiday season. 2, there's going to be roadblocks. You're going to need to figure out exactly how to list, how to get the sticker and label on it correctly, making a shipping plan, getting it into Amazon. We're going with a quick turnaround time here, and if you're not familiar with the ecosystem, I can't confidently tell you to do this, because maybe you could. If you're really go-getter and you're going to devote a bunch of time, you could do this. But I would not suggest that you do that. I'm going to be transparent and honest. If you know what you're doing, I'm teaching the more advanced tactics here. But if you're new, you could still watch and learn the whole process and take it in. But 1 or 2 days of being lost here, it really takes a big toll on you. So that's the plan. What you could do if you're a beginner, you could try buying some of the really good deals, like the Zelda 2DS that is going to just be an easy flip, and sell it on eBay. If you sold on eBay, you could try selling some of these on eBay if you've seen proven demand there. But generally, this is for people that have been selling on Amazon. So what's up next? Tools to use. All right, so what we're going to use is Ebates, because you get anywhere from 1 to 10% back on every purchase, and that really adds up to ROI. And then Jungle Scout for validating a product. I'll show Jungle Scout for people that are new, but everybody else knows who Jungle Scout is. And so I'm not charging anything for this information. I just have one ask. If you could use my Ebates affiliate link, which is down in the description, you get $10 and I get $25. So it's not like you lose anything, but that's my big ask. So let's get on to it. So number one, with the criteria, where are you going to buy it from and when are you going to buy it from? That's the key. So what I found in my experience is that Kohl's is the best, all right? Because you can, within this small time period, you get $15 Kohl's cash for every $50 you spend. That's 30% of your money. And what you can do is you can actually turn the Kohl's cash into money, and you can get about $80 back if you do it right. And I know exactly how to do that. I'll lay that out. Best Buy has great deals. I've made money there. And then Office Depot and Staples. Not many people go there. They have a lot of office supplies and good deals. I haven't analyzed those deals and those ads yet, but I know they change their deals a lot. And there's some good money to be made there because they don't have much traffic. But they still have access to all the big brands. So that manufacturers' websites, these are where you might get a competitive advantage because they could be running equally as good deals as you see at the big box because they don't need the margin that the big box retailers do. So I would suggest checking those out because I did that with Skull Candy last year and that was worth over $10,000. Instead of having to do this BS where you purchase like different amounts because you get purchase limits, you're able to just buy a lot. Like I put 300 of one in my cart and I hit buy and it worked. And it was free overnight shipping. It all came, boom, right from the manufacturer, free shipping, and there was no sales tax because I was in a different state. It was pretty awesome. So that's a nice little trick there. You can make money from Walmart. Target is probably the hardest to make money from. I don't know. They're not doing very good. I think they're just deciding to say, you know what, we're going to differentiate ourselves by being the high standard in retail, and we're not going to compete on the... they don't compete on a lot of the products like electronics like I do to make money. They're focused more on I think they're focused more on women and moms. So they have good deals on the video games, but not, it's just a different breed. I wouldn't go there. You can make money on Newegg. Other online deals, there's other places I don't know at all. So I encourage you to look, but use my methodology here to validate if a product is a good idea. You're not going to be successful on everything. You're probably going to get all your money back, though, at least, if you do your research right. I've never... No, I can't say... I think I've had one product ever that I've lost money on by doing this, but it was like 10% of my money, so... Yeah, I'd have a pretty good track record with it. So originally I was going to give away all the best deals until we ran into this issue where if I give away all the deals, everybody's going to compete on them. There's certain ideas which are great, and those are the ideas that are going to be shared in the email that is people are subscribed for. The ones that it's safe for everyone to buy because there's either limited edition or so much demand. But there's other ones where maybe it only sells 100 items a month that I can't give out to quite everyone because if we all do it, it's not going to work. So we've come up with a solution where, so if people go ahead and comment below, if you've commented, I'm going to choose a couple random people and spread the love to the people that comment. By commenting, you help just show support, and it recommends my video to other people. So you can help me grow my channel, and I'll help you guys out giving you these deals. So I've got them compiled, and it's taken me a long time just trying to figure out how to fairly distribute them. So that's going to be the best way to do it. So if you guys would go ahead and comment below, you could say whatever you want. And yeah, I'll reach out to you and choose a couple of you. So thank you. All right. So now we're going to talk about when or where you're going to do your research. So some of the deals are going to be in the Black Friday ads. So if you were to just go as simple, like if we wanted to look at Office Depot, you would just Black Reward Member Access. Oh, it looks like the deals have already started. So I know that I have a reward member. It's easy. You just sign up for a reward. So Black Friday's actually started here. But if you wanted to look at the Walmart ones, you would just go to Walmart. They have pre-Black Friday deals, but are they going to list them here? Whatever. Just go to Google and look up their ads. Like just Walmart Black Friday ads. Some you could do that. Let's see. I know like Black Friday ads. So the next trick is there's going to be new deals for Cyber Monday and stuff. So you could just look through these like this. But then where are you going to find the Cyber Monday deals? Cyber Monday deals. These are the ones that aren't very well. They'll have ads out there, but not everything's going to be on there. A lot of the cyber deals, you just got to go on their website the day of and get them. You got to pay attention, though. I'll do my best to outline it or to lay it out in the video or in the email. But there's so much to take into account. I'm not going to get everything perfect. So you just look at certain stores and use your best opinion. Some of them start their cyber deals on Saturday, some Sunday, most Monday at 1 a.m. Or they'll have cyber week deals, and then they'll have cyber super deals, which are like their door busters. There's a lot. You're not going to be able to master it all. My advice is just do your research, keep them all in a spreadsheet, and calculate the profit and loss, and hopefully you find a couple good ones. Like I said, I only made there was about 15 that I was good with last year, but there was about 5 that made me a majority of my money. So if you find a really good one, just go with it, because that's where most of your money will be made, on a certain amount of deals. So that'd be the easiest way to go about it. So now I'll get into the product research. So criteria for choosing a product. Let's get to it. It's got to be 50% off. All right. So when I'm going to Best Buy and I have early access to the deals right now, that's another important thing. Make sure you sign up for the email to get when each deal is released, because it's different for each company. And you got to get there right at the beginning to get the best deals. So let's see. Let's say I'm going to go. So I get to show you guys the Best Buy deals before they're available. So this, right there, I would consider this because it's $49.99 out of 100. Let's see what else. I don't really go for TVs or anything like that. They're big. You could potentially make money. I might look at this Roku. I'd look at this Klipsch. That's 50% off and a lot of money. Here, I'd look at that one too. I've computers, I don't think there's much money to be made there. So probably don't spend your time researching on them. I found one computer that I made money on ever that was good. The nice thing is computers only have a 6% referral fee, but what the downfall about computers is they're never that great a percentage off, and they're always different models. I can never match the one that they do on these websites to the correct listing on Amazon. I think these are exclusive deals that they do. I did make a big all-in-one computer was the only one I ever made money on. It made good money. I should have bought more. I was kicking myself in the butt for that. It was an Office Depot deal. So that's where you can find it was a good brand name too. It was like a Lenovo all-in-one. That was pretty good. So do look at the door, but like this one, this. So there we go. How perfect. HP 23.8 inch. Let's look it up. HP 23.8. All in one. Ooh, is this it? It's got 8 gigs, 1 terabyte. 8 gig, 1 terabyte, Windows 10. This looks like it. It's got 69 sales, 719. Oh, ooh. This might be some money. Is it the same thing? No. Why, that color's different. What the heck? So you really got to look at the pictures and make sure you got the right product. This could have been a home run, and I would have done this in a heartbeat, but it's not. It's not the same product. Maybe there's a black version. What about this? Oh, that's another thing. Look at this. See, it says AMD A9. That's the type of graphics processor. You see right there. When looking at this one, you need to really look at all the details. What about this? AMD A9. Let's see. Graphic, GPU. What are the keywords here? Yeah, that's the other thing. They don't always release. Maybe you have to go into the specifications down here. You see the graphics. This is Intel HD Graphics 620, and that was an AMD 9. So this would obviously not be the right computer, unfortunately. So I would look around. That's the touch screen. Maybe. I mean, these are so close. What is this? HP. This one might be it. AMD. Oh, this is it. I somehow just found it here. I don't know how I just found it. AMD A9 is the name of this one. Okay. This looks like it. That meets all the same specs. But why is that picture gray? It's like a dark gray. And then what is this one? It's a dark gray. This is it. Okay, look at this. So let's see. Oh, shit. This is not. Look at this, though. This is a 24-inch touch. I don't know. Is this one a touch? Touch. Touchscreen display, yeah. But it has a Core i3. What does this have for a processor? I used to have a computer repair business, so I really know computers. So one of my other, this is a 2.9 gigahertz AMD 9410. Yeah, so Intel i5. You got to do your research to find and get the match. But if we could find the right listing that matches this, there would be money. Because if we look at this, 719, if we were to do it, that fee calculator's wrong. Amazon, FBA, Prof. profit calculator. So we put the link in there. Oh, it wants the ASIN. ASIN is right there in the link. Okay, fine. If I did 719, look at that. That's if it was Amazon fulfilled, or we could just ship it ourselves. $653, guys, and they're selling it for $500 right now. That's $150 is for buying and shipping. I'd buy 10 if it sold well and everything, and the numbers were there. So now what I would do, like, let's just assume that this one was the right match. Okay, look at this. There's no Prime. There's people selling it. But like there's one Prime Forge. I would check how many do they have in stock. Okay, they've got 3 in stock right up here. So they've got 3. So 3. What does the listing sell per month? Now is what I would look at. So 21. I mean 21 with this big of a product is not the end of the world. But I only like to, like I've said, or I don't know if I've laid out yet, 5%. I would only go to 5, maybe 10%. So this one, it wouldn't. If it sold like 70 to 100, I would be more confident buying this. Definitely. Doing I would still buy 1 or 2 at this price, but no more, just because of that. But let's say if it was selling 100 a month, okay, I would buy 5. I would buy 5, maybe 6. Let's say 6, so that's about 6% of the market. We also have to take into account that the sales are tripled in the holiday seasons. So it might actually be selling like 60. So maybe I'd buy 3. Be it. But if I were to buy something like this, I would keep it in my house, okay? And I would merchant fulfill it. So the reason I would merchant fulfill it is because I could go and return it. It's a big, heavy, expensive item that so you could buy it and then fulfillment. You know, you can undercut by $10 and get the buy box, maybe 15. So do that and easy money right there. It's really easy to ship these. If you were to get like a big computer or TV, you just get some black plastic from Home Depot, and then you wrap it up and tape it up, and you're good to go. And then you stick a label on, bring it to FedEx. Make sure it's really thick stuff though. If anybody plans to do this, ask me. It's some type of tarp at Home Depot. All right, so that was me examining a computer, but that's really the only time where there could be. Just think about supply and demand. There's so many laptops. How do they know exactly what each one is worth if you're a consumer? Everybody's got deals on stuff, these closeouts. So, but what people do like, this is a PC that's like a Mac. You know, it's got that all-in-one niceness to it. So that's why I think that these are the only good options within. So looking at this, we got a Klipsch dual floor standing. So I would go Klipsch floor standing speaker. Make sure you look in all departments, because as you're doing research, that'll happen. Well, that one's $449 and this one's $275. Okay, what's the difference between these? The R26F and the R28F. Well, this is the R28F. Look at that. We just found a good deal. Okay. Well, I'll take it. What is it? Well, bring it on. Bring it on. How many sales we got? 44. All right. So now what I would do with this 44, though, let's look at the sales over time. That's another criteria that I like to do, okay? I probably should have done it with the last one. Okay, so it was released in April, and why has the rank been so steady like that? And why does it only go to 2015? So this is kind of funky. I would want to see if it's making sales. Maybe camel just stopped to rank it is what it looked like. So if I want to see if it's making sales, I go and I look at the reviews, okay? Are there any recently? Okay, November 3rd, July. Okay, so people are buying it. I wouldn't buy a lot, but look at that. So if we were to take this one and do some profit calculator on it, try another product, I would do that, and then fulfillment 449.00. Look at that, 363, and we paid shipped or you pay 249 or 224.99. Look at that. That's $138. I buy a couple. 21, maybe I buy two. I mean, that's $250 profit right there. Now, if everybody goes and does this, so I don't know if I'm going to buy it because I just put it out there. But there's deals like this sitting everywhere, okay? And so you got to think of it like stocks. You want a diversified portfolio. But if you think you're really right, you go ham. I went ham and I bought 1,000 Skull candies last year. And that played out well. Or when I saw the Mophie deal, I was like, boom, money. I'm doing it. I don't care. I'll buy as many as they let me. Maybe it'll work. Maybe it won't. And that paid off big time. Same with the Disney Infinity. So if you see one where there's just a huge proven demand, and you see a supply, like so when you look at over here, down here, I like to look at how many used and new there are. Look at how many sellers there are. But then, checking out FBA and everything. So here, labels are us. How many do they have? Like, just looking at this one. Cart. Okay, it didn't tell me how many, so they probably have more than 10. Or they have one. You never know. 55, update. 28. Okay, so I mean, I won't go very deep on this because there's not many sales and everything. But that's just the process that I use. I'll go through a couple more products here, and we'll see how it goes. This, Roku Premiere. Okay, guys, wait. But first, I didn't do my due diligence. You got to make sure that you can sell the product on Amazon, okay? So you go to hit sell. Okay, it allows me to do new right there. All right, now I'll show you one because I know this one for a fact. When I go to Roku Premiere Plus, okay, $70, but let's see. If I would hit sell on Amazon, no, I didn't say add to cart, sell on Amazon. It doesn't let me sell it as new. That means it's brand gated. Or there will be a red notice up here that says this requires prior approval to sell this brand. So you got to do those. So now let's say these Freedom F5, Jaybird Freedom F5. $88.99. Okay, so if we were to take this, put it in the fee calculator, try another product. All right, $88.99. $72. Okay, so you would make $20 on 50. That's not bad, but what now I would want to do is look at, okay, who is Jaybird? What the Freedom? I've seen it before. It's only got 3 stars. What are the sales like? That's what's important. 311. So it could actually be like 1,000 because of the times 3 multiplier. You never know. How many sellers? There's 48 sellers. I don't know. But the Amazon made it in there. So I don't know how many pro sellers there are actually. That's another thing. You got to see like some of these are used, new. These, see right here, you got to look at these sellers up top. These are like newbie people that don't have a pro seller account. So they're not even eligible for the buy box. So anyone under 84, because the buy box, look at this. This guy right here is where all the people are eligible for the buy box. And those people have pro merchant accounts. So $84.99, he is a pro merchant account. Everybody under that price that's selling seller fulfilled doesn't. So you can completely discount them. And when taking into account supply and demand. All right, so now it starts the actual sellers. So there's that. I would look at these, just open a new tab. What does he have in the cart? I would do an Excel spreadsheet, and I would count up exactly how many are in stock of this product, and then look at how many are selling a month. Look at this guy's got one. How many does this guy have? Does he have a large quantity? One say, oh, he's got a lot. Oh, does he have 666? He's got 178. I mean, I wouldn't go too deep because there's a lot of people here. I mean, just that one guy is a lot of sales, so... But you can buy and come and take people out for a couple hours and stuff. But you got to think about it. You can't just take the buy box for 7 days in a row. People are gonna not, like that. I mean, imagine if somebody else take the buy box for 7 days in a row, you're gonna lower the price, and that's what's gonna happen. So that's what I would do about that. So this is a little bit of my product research rules. I'm gonna go over them, but one of these main things is when I'm looking at these products, I'm looking for brand and reviews and sales. So there might be some deals where it's a crazy percentage off, but why would people buy it? So what I can do is go to portable like this. Okay, here's a perfect example. I really want to show this to people because this is something a lot of people will get caught into that are doing this at first. Well, if you look at this, Insignia right there. $9.99 and it was $40. But Insignia is a private label brand of Best Buy. I don't know how much of a demand there is for Insignia portable speakers because nobody is an official dealer of Insignia from my understanding except Best Buy. So there's not good Amazon listings made. Nobody's like, oh, I want to buy Insignia. It's just you go to Best Buy and you see it next to the JBL and you're like, oh, well, that's cheap. I bet it works. So, I mean, I would look at it and make sure you're in all categories. And this would be the Insignia portable Bluetooth speaker. Maybe it's on here. Let's see. Sorry, guys. Okay, there it is. Maybe it's it, but you got to look at the supply and the demand here. How much does it sell for? 8 sales. Exactly what I was saying. They're just not going to work because it's a private label brand. There's, Okay, so that's me going through product and the type of things that I think about. So you got to look at here's just an overview. My presentation here. You got to look, it's got to be 50% off or something really expensive like that HP computer where there's a good margin to be made. And because who cares if you're doubling your money if you're making $3 a product? If you're only making 20% on your money, but you're making $150 or something, that's exciting a little bit. So look at that proven demand by looking at the past sales and look at the number of competitors. So doing a supply and demand analysis, you want to be in a point where you can just liquidate and sell out and just fight your way on the way down with the price. And I'm thinking about brand because a brand is really going to drive search and you get those loyal sellers who will pay more for something. And you got to make sure you can sell it. Okay, I don't know if I got distracted earlier, so I don't. I showed if you could tell if you can sell stuff. But yeah, that's that. What else have I got here? How much of a product to buy? Yeah, look at that number of sales per month, and then look at how many people are selling it, and then make a judgment on your own. If there's really strong demand there, and I might buy a lot, like I have in the past. But if there's not really, really strong, how would I define strong demand? Like 1,000 sales a month? That's strong, okay? Or at least 750, something like that. And yeah, just looking and thinking about your strategy. I suggest that you sell FBA, but you can sell by merchant if it's a big item or something that's high dollar because you can just buy and then return it. And you never had to put a label on it or nothing like that. So that's what I suggest you do. So then now you need to, here's the thing, when do you sell it? Well, what you could do is just sell it right away. And if you're really not sure, I probably just suggest that. Just make your money. Wait until the Black Friday, because Amazon will price match. So don't panic when you're buying. Okay, so I have the advantage of seeing all the regular prices right now. Really pay attention here. All the prices are going to be whacked up on Black Friday because Amazon price matches and has these specific deals. So you're going to have to do that and just look at that, where that buy box area is on the right, and see, okay, all right, it's sold by Amazon, but then you look at all the other sellers and see what price they're at, because that's what the price is going to go back to. So when choosing product, definitely take that into account. Yeah, and then if it's a limit, I would probably suggest you just sell it right away unless you're really confident. A limited, if it's a discontinued or limited item, that's a brand name. That's going to drive up the price. Otherwise, I don't suggest holding on to anything. Look at that total quantity of each seller, and then track the price every day. Okay, track if you're gonna be a buyer and holder, track the total number of quantity each seller has and the total number of sellers, and then create this whole supply and demand analysis, and then you can see what's happening to the price and the total demand. Because think about it, everybody's gonna liquidate before Black Friday, or before, not Black Friday, but before Christmas. So take it into account. A limited edition, you make a lot of money, like with that 3DS Super Mario. But yeah, this is what's up. All right, so one thing that I forgot to mention earlier is how you buy multiples of items. So normally they have a limit that you can only place an order of 3 of a certain item. But what you do is you find a couple items that you want to buy and you make them different. So here I bought 3 Xbox 360 Wii or Imaginators. I bought 1 here. So I just kept buying. You could buy as many as you want, but they just can't be identical orders. Because if you place a lot of identical orders in a row, they're going to close you down because they think it's fraud. So you might need to change your name. You might need to change your address a little bit. You might need to change your credit card information a little bit. Just so that their system doesn't kick you out, because they're going to think fraud if you're buying a lot of the same orders and you just want to show them you're real. So that's what I've learned. And then the last thing I want to show you guys is how to get the most out of your Kohl's cash. So if you go to Kohls.com, boom, boom. So you get $15 Kohl's cash. Great. Oh, by the way, Ebates, this is what's great. Every time you go to eBay or a site, make sure you get this Ebates extension, because you're going to hit activate. And then now you go through their link and you get 6% cash back. And remember, you make me $25 if you sign up and yourself 10. I have another shameless pitch there. Yeah, that's what's up. So you got Kohl's cash. So let's say we make a bunch of money, and now we've got $1,000 in Kohl's cash. I actually had I don't even remember. I had thousands and thousands of Kohl's cash last year, and a bunch of Christmas cat socks that I had to buy. But I went and I would go to Nest security camera. That's the best way to spend your Kohl's cash. All right. So right here, either this or the Nest thermostat is going to be the best. And I want you to spend your money on that, and then you sell it on Amazon again, okay? Because they maintain their price so well that you'll end up getting roughly 80% of your money back, because Nest thermostat, let's check it out right there. It's, maybe don't buy the thermostat. Or here it is. It matters if this is the second generation. Oh, is this the third? Well, I'm sure the third. Yeah, do the math for yourself. Either by that one of those cams. But yeah, you get 80% of your money back then. But that's what you do with Kohl's cash. I've got to go on a webinar now, so that's all I got for rights now. Sign up for the email. I'll list all the days and times that the deals are happening. I'll let you know if I see epic things that are like high demand and that I would just suggest anybody buy. Other than that, do your own research. There's some things that are good, and I was going to send everybody all the deals, but some of these lower demand ones where I suggested you only buy 2, well, what if 50 people watch and buy, and then 100, and you all are going to compete with each other. So I've taught you how to do it. You teach a man to fish. You feed him for a lifetime. You give him a fish. You feed him for a day. Trying to teach you guys just how I go about thinking and doing things like this. So I hope this helps out. If you could just please subscribe, hit that notification down there. Final thing, this is great for making money in the short term, but I do not suggest doing this long term. You want to make a real business that's scalable and build your own brand and your own product, something you're proud of. And I'm going to be teaching how to do that going into the future here. But I thought I would just release this information because I don't need it. I would like if I could help some people get their business going or to help advance their business. It would be great. So I look forward to talking to you guys in the future. And I got to go to my webinar because I'm late, and I'm late for everything.